is going to be the final episode in this playthrough. So the plan is I'm just going to try and do, and I've already done a bit of like a post-game chat after the main ending, but I'll try and summarise as much as possible here over this massive experience that we've had. And I'm aware, or I think, I'm not aware, I think that there might be some things to do for some of the main characters, our main allies, right? I think we might be able to find Erend, Zoe, Alva in their respective locations. So I'd expect Zoe to be at Plainsong, I'd expect Alva to be at, not Fleet's End, Landfall. And I'm not sure with Erend, but I think he'd probably be at Chain Scrape with the rest of the Ossurum. I'm just trying a slightly different setup with my microphone. Tell me if it sounds okay. But yeah, so what the plan is, I'm gonna fly over there, and then I'll use the flights to talk about the experience, and then we'll try and find those characters. So it'll just break it up a bit. Might be a bit of a longer video if it goes over the 2-hour mark. I don't know if they're going to have quests to do or anything of that nature. So I might actually just fast travel back to the mainland first and fly from there. I know that we've got some stuff over here that we've not done yet, but I really don't... I mean, yeah. I think that there might be a quest once we've done all of the major rebel bits over here. So if I've got time at the end, I might do that. Because there's like, yeah, there's I think there's maybe 2. Oh, that's a shelter. Yeah. Might be a couple of them. They should be pretty easy. We should be a bit over leveled for them. I'm always going to get the shelters and the outposts mixed up. Right, so where should we fly from? Tell you what, let's just fly from here, and then we'll do the first part of the post-game discussion here. So, I mean, overall I've had a great time with the game. I guess we should start off with the character stuff, and then the plot stuff, and those kind of bits, the juicy bits. So we want to head north. So, compared to like the first game, one of my main hopes for this game after playing the first game was definitely more personal character development for Aloy. I think while the first game, because it was so focused on Aloy discovering like what she was, I felt like at times there was a bit less of a focus on like who she was, right? Like her individual personality disconnected from Elizabeth and her responsibilities, her like own personal things. I know there was like the overarching stuff with her being an outcast and the Nora, but just because it was so that all that stuff was so tied into the plot itself, right? I just wanted, and I do feel like we got that here. I think in conjunction with the stuff with Beta, as well as some of the bits with Seika here in the DLC.
Good to see the Forbidden West again.
Yeah, stay away from that Dreadwing. Right. Yeah, that was one bit I was actually really pleased with. I still can't believe we can't go over here. So what we'll do first... We're pretty far away from everywhere we want to go to, so I reckon we go and see Alva first. Is it changed its name to Legacy's Landfall? Anyway, I think we're going to go here first anyway. And we can do some... Oh, we are still on the water wing. Good job, Billy. We'll do some dives on the way. That'd be fun. So yeah, I do think that Aloy... I think like she said towards the end of the DLC about her understanding how she needs to trust other people a bit more. And not burden herself, right? Like we saw at the start how she left Val behind, one of her closest friends and allies. And I think she's learned to rely on other people a bit more. Like she said that to Silence, right? How he needs to do the same. And I think that was like a really important bit of character development we've seen from her. Obviously having a bit more of like a romance option with Seika is a cool development as well. That family relationship that she's now hopefully going to have with Beta, I think was a really important development. So yeah, I'm actually pleased with Aloy's character development throughout this game, the game and the DLC. Because the first game, her personal journey was so closely tied to the plot. It really didn't. It felt like at times she didn't have as much intimate attention because because it was so tied to the plot. It was difficult to separate it at times, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how they've developed that. I've enjoyed most of the surrounding characters as well. Yeah. Hello? Oh, these guys again. Yeah, so in terms of like the returning characters, I think I would have liked Silence to have more screen time, personally. He is a very fascinating character. And yeah, I just would have liked to have seen him show up a bit more. Because he kind of introduces the plot of the game, and then we kind of cut all contact with him, and then he shows, so he kind of bookends the story a bit. Maybe they had more plans for him in the third game. Maybe they just felt like he had enough screen time in the first game. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think we all really liked Silence. He's an interesting contrast to Aloy, right? So I would have liked him to show up a bit more. Erend, it was cool for anyone who was involved with the crew at base, seeing them learn, right, about the old world, because it's not our burden alone anymore. It's not Aloy's burden alone. How they were all getting clued in, right, and creating like a team of people who had specialities and had a close knowledge of the old world as well as us, which was really cool. I really enjoyed that element of it. Yeah, Val, obviously, I'm still a bit annoyed that Tilda didn't... Well, I suppose we couldn't really expect that of Tilda, to have saved him as well as us. We know that she was just solely focused on Aloy as her little love interest, so it's definitely... Oh, it's dark down here, man. I can't see anything. I literally cannot see. Right, we'll wait until daybreak, because I cannot see anything. Look at the mist! So yeah, it was definitely tragic for Val. You know, he found love, he was going to be a father. He never even got to find out. I can't believe Zoe didn't tell him. Yeah, a bit upsetting. You know, he went out protecting us. Erend, you know, yeah, he definitely softened a little bit. I guess he was kind of tied down at base quite a bit. He was a bit annoying in the final mission, I've got to be honest. You know, with the little jokes and quips and stuff. It was just like, no, just stop, man. This is like the fate of the world is in our hands here. Just stop with the jokes. But yeah, he was always good to chat to back at base. Maybe it would have been nice for him to have a bit more story in the game, perhaps. But then the rest of the characters at base were all new, I suppose. We had new or old new Gaia, so it's not like the guy who we lost in the first game, who was closer to Elizabeth, right? This is like a fresh one, similar position to us, like a Gaia clone, similar to Aloy and Beta, connected to Elizabeth. It's always nice talking to Gaia, right? But I think, yeah, I would have liked her voice performance to have perhaps been a bit more... Sorry, a bit less robotic sounding, right? It just feels like a bit of a gimmick, where it's like... You know, where they put that computerized tone on it. I don't see the need for that when technology is... Wait, you've got a legitimate sentient artificial intelligence. Yeah, I just don't see why they need to do that, but I imagine they'll continue with that. So I guess that's a pseudo new character, but then the rest of the characters at base, we had Katalo, who was awesome, right? Sort of quintessential Tanakh, right? Like battle focused, strength focused, but also quite, you know, very stoic, but also very humble, I suppose, and earnest. I think that's the word I'm looking for. He was a really cool character, actually. Yeah, I really liked Katalo. Of like the clan people we met, who were kind of closely tied to us, I would say he was probably my favourite, to be honest. So if we've got like Zoe, Alva, and Katalo, who were like the representatives of the three major new clans that we saw. Yeah, Katalo probably my favourite. Alva was good, right? It's because, you know, we've not really seen their culture in its full force, the Quen. So it was really interesting learning from her about, yeah, just everything to do with them and how excited she was and her thirst for knowledge and everything. Yeah. She had a little bit of comic relief to her as well. Again, in the final mission, it was a bit jarring to have jokes flying out, but you know, it is what it is. Zoe, I don't know. Zoe's probably my least favourite of the new characters. I know she was connected to Val, but she just... I know that she was, what was it, a grave singer? So she's, you know, she's surrounded by death all the time in her own culture, and that's her role, but she was such... I don't know, she was just a bit too miserable at times, and like not in a insightful way. I don't know. She had her moments, like with the songs that she sang and everything, but overall, I just felt like and the fact that she didn't tell Val that she was pregnant really kind of pissed me off. I don't know why you wouldn't. You know that she found out afterwards, right? I don't know. Maybe she found out afterwards. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. But yeah, she's probably my least favourite. My definite favourite character was of the new any of the new ones was Beta. I think she was key to Aloy's character development and her kind of overwhelming vulnerability at every moment while we were speaking to her before she kind of gained a bit of confidence towards the end was really palpable. And it was probably the biggest turn or biggest twist and reveal of the entire game was Beta's reveal in the cauldron when we first saw the Zeniths, but her specifically, that was probably I would say that was the best moment of the whole game, was that reveal and the cascading of, you know, who are these people, where's she come from, etc., etc. Yeah, that was my definite favourite moment of the game. And I really liked Beta. I wish Aloy would have warmed to her a little bit sooner, but you know, yeah, that was their relationship, and that build up and that reveal was definitely my favourite part of the whole game. Yeah, so I think that's like the main cast of like allies, I suppose. I guess we'll get into the villains in a second. Let's just go and see if we can find Alva, if she is actually here. I have actually been here, haven't I, since the ending? We did that flying quest. She might not be here, man. I know that in the final cutscene she was on the bridge, right? And what if you told me that this Stormbird is is like here? Is like on the bridge? Uh-oh, Vista points. I could try and do them as well, but let's be honest. Yeah, I feel like she might be on the map. Now, I might need to Google this if they are here.
We have good news. Yes.
Oh, hello. Thank you. Is Alva here?
There you are, on the mend already.
If she stays, she'll probably be in the tent, right?
I'm glad you came, Aloy. Make
Nice.
way for the living ancestor.
My friend.
Hey, Alva. Thank you for sticking around. I know it couldn't have been easy to stay when most of the Quen went home.
I came to this land to find a way to save my family. I can't go back yet. Not with what's coming. I told Bohai about Nemesis, and I gave him a new focus.
Really?
Oh. Are you sure we can trust him with it?
No.
I know he'll probably find a way to twist it to his advantage with the other overseers back home. But once Gaia is completely up and running again, we might be able to set up a network so that we can stay in contact.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe I'll even get to speak to my sister. And he said he would petition the Emperor to send us aid.
Do you think the Emperor will listen?
To be honest, I don't know. But I hope so.
Oh, okay. I thought we might get a
When
mission.
Nemesis comes, I'll be right there with you, Aloy.
Right.
You know, I kind of miss the base.
Yeah, I would too.
All the data to look through, and the others, of course. But at least we have our focuses to keep in touch.
Typical scientist.
We lost so many ships on the way here. I hope the flotilla has a safer journey home.
Yeah, no guarantees,
When
right?
Nemesis comes, I'll be right there with you, Aloy.
Okay, I thought they might have had some missions, but... Right, I might go and have a look at that Stormbird.
Please, take a look.
You pretentious people, leave me alone.
Nothing wrong with this structure. When we depart, it's all that we're
Right, so I guess in terms of the whole game, after the, like, our allies, in terms of the characters, we've got like the villains, the antagonists. So I definitely think this is where the game stumbled a bit. Yeah, let's go and find that Stormbird. Yeah, I think on a conceptual level, I think that the idea of the Rebel Tanakh and of the Zenith in general are really good reveals and really cool concepts. And I think, yeah, let's talk about the rebels first, I guess. Yeah, there's the Stormbird. It's right on top of the bridge. That's nuts. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, so I think Regala herself, I think obviously a fantastic performance. She's definitely the most iconic and just generally cool looking character in the game. She's the only Tanakh who has like good face paint, right? All the others just look like they fell in a bucket of paint, right? Hers, you know, the hair, her weapon. Oh god, this area is just deadly. Is the Dreadwing back? No. Yeah, there it is, dude. Right, I don't need to mess with it anymore, no. Right, yeah, so, yeah, I think the only, and I think that her, like, how she's represented in terms of her, like, quest for vengeance is, you know, it is really intimidating when you listen to her, because she's so unwavering, right? There is no convincing her to stop, to turn, to change her ways, right? Her whole family was killed by the Karja, and she wants nothing else than bloody, fiery vengeance, right? My only issue with her was she definitely seemed to go down a bit too easily, right? Like, her assaults were always really epic. It looked like she could have probably killed Hikaru at that point at the Grove. But, like, the actual encounters with her herself, she felt like a little bit of a pushover. And the way she just agreed to sacrifice herself in that final battle, just... Yeah. I don't know, because the way she's sort of presented as almost like a pseudo-terrorist cell, almost. With the way she... You know, she doesn't care about hurting her own people, right? To fulfill her, like, goal. So the fact that she agreed to help us at the end just felt like a little bit of an about face. But like, can we actually see? No, it's that deep here. I just can't see. So I'm really scared of running into a Tide Ripper. So let's just glide above the waves. Right. But yeah, I think she, you know, it was a fairly iconic performance. It was cool actually having her in the base and talking to her up close and personal a bit towards the end. But I feel like she was a bit underutilized to have such a, you know, powerhouse of an actress playing her. I feel like we could have had a few more personal, you know, close shaves with her a bit more often. Similar to Silence, I feel, where they just sort of showed up at a few specific points, whereas I feel like if they were really carrying out this assault across the whole Tanakh land, we would have felt her presence personally a bit more than just the camps, the rebel camps. But I really enjoyed herself, even if the way she was maybe used, yeah, she was a bit underused. But like, and then obviously like the main antagonists being the Zeniths. I think it's a similar problem with the Zeniths, where I definitely feel like they were massively underused. Let's just set another marker for Plain Song so we can go and talk to Zoe, and then we'll head to Chain Scrape after that. We're a long way away. Not even sure where we are here. Don't remember this bridge. Maybe we've not been here. Yeah, so the Zeniths, I guess this is the game's biggest problem, where they've so the first game, right, you were so focused on in the pursuit of the truth, right, of the truth of what happened 1,000 years ago, who Aloy was, and that was the most compelling part of the whole mystery, was that discovery, right? And it's like, how can you actually replace that here? I mean, you can't in a lot of ways. But the Zeniths themselves, when you know, they've lived in space, they've had this colony that they built on another planet, they're immortal, their technology, they're invulnerable. There's so much juicy stuff there, and I just feel like they didn't use them enough, and we didn't learn enough about them, and they just kind of bookended the story a little bit. Similar to Silence, it's just I just wanted to learn more, right? I just needed more. And if we were given more of them, right, there were 13 Zeniths, if you include Londra, right? And we only actively met 3 of them, or 4 including Londra. We saw Verbena get killed. We saw a few of their faces in the final battle, but doesn't that just feel like a massive missed opportunity? Like, why wouldn't all of them have been going out doing missions? I mean, they can all fly, they're all invulnerable. I just think that they were massively underused, and if we were able to learn, you know, maybe see a photograph of the colony on Sirius, maybe, you know, learn more about all of them. I don't want to learn about 4 of them or half of them. I want to know all of the Zeniths. All of them. Like, we knew all of the members of the Zero Dawn project. We had audio logs from all of them. We knew all of their purpose. Why couldn't we have had that for the Zeniths? Like, that's the most frustrating thing to me, is I didn't need big cutscenes with them. I didn't need, you know, all the things that cost a lot of money in a AAA game to develop. Just give me audio logs, lore, some photographs, or artistic concepts of Sirius, some photographs. It's anything, man, anything. And we just didn't get it, and that's I think that if we would have got all of that, right, and there would have been some hints at Nemesis in there, that could have, in a way, replaced the elements, not in the same way, but replaced the mystery element of the first game, where we were, you know, learning about the old world and the Pharaoh Plague and how everything went wrong, and the Zero Dawn Project and Gaia and Operation Enduring Victory. All those things, like, I wanted to learn that about the Zeniths. I know that I've missed a lot of data points, but, you know, some of this stuff should have been woven into the main plot. You know, maybe a Zenith had been somewhere, you know, killed a bunch of Tanakh to take a bit of technology that they needed, or to steal some resources, and then left, and then we had to, you know, or maybe Beta could have been like a way to hack into their network, so that we could have got bits and pieces of audio logs or videos or pictures of Sirius or hints at Nemesis. Yeah, that's the biggest frustration. And the Zeniths we did actually meet. Now, obviously, Tilda had some nuance to her, but ultimately she was just a bit of a creep, right? She was just sort of doting after Aloy as the clone of Elizabeth, and she'd been thinking about that for 1,000 years. She had this weird obsession with her art, and that kind of, yeah, very pretentious, secretive. So she had a bit of depth to her, but I mean, Eric and Evil Bald Guy. Oh, just forgotten his name. I've just forgotten Evil Bald Guy's name. Where is he? Gerard. He's not even got a last name. Yeah, I just felt like I understand that these people are like egomaniacs, right? But just Eric and Gerard just had so little nuance to them that, you know, I feel like you need your villains to have a little bit of humanity to them. Even these weird immortal people who've lived for 1,000 years, they'd still have some humanity left in them, right? You know, like characters like Silence, who, you know, don't always have our interests aren't always aligned, but, you know, just a bit of dichotomy is what I mean. So yeah, I think that the Zeniths as a concept were fascinating. The big reveal of Beta and them themselves was amazing, but ultimately I think that they were massively underused, not explored, and as characters, the ones we did meet, I think that they were quite badly written, because they were just there to be the evil guys, right? They were just there to be, oh, we're going to kill you, take everything and leave. And I understand that they knew about Nemesis and the overall threats, but I just think that overall they were a bit of a letdown. Their aesthetic was cool, their introduction and the concept of them is awesome, but yeah, I feel like they're a bit of a letdown, considering how many of them there were, and we just didn't learn enough. Now, like I said, there's probably stuff I've missed, but they're a bit of a letdown. Now, one of my biggest complaints from the first game was about the sort of the way that some of the characters in the side quests and the side quest sort of structure was written, and how, I don't know, a lot of the side characters, you know, like in the side quests. I don't mean side characters like Erend or Val or anything. In the first game, felt like they'd been written by a different team, and that they were a bit stale, and there were a lot of fetch quests and, you know, really kind of outdated kind of missions and mission structures, and I don't really feel like they've improved upon that. I think that they've succeeded in the character development of our main group of characters and our allies and our friends. But a lot of the side quests, you know, like this side quest that we got back near Scalding Spear with the woman who wants us to get flowers for her. Like, what is that about? Like, just that missions that are structured like that.
Wind
Like,
is bracing, I guess.
I just think are a bit outdated at this point for a game coming out whenever, you know, this came out last year, I know, but yeah. So I think that they haven't improved in that element of the game. And similar with the villains, like I said, like the Shadow Carja guy in the first game sort of fulfilled a similar role to the Zeniths, where he was just this, you know, just this blanket evil guy, I felt. But yeah, so those are my main two gripes with the story, I'd say, would be the Zeniths. Overall, I feel underused, and I do think you can kind of tell that a lot of the side quests were written by a different team. I mean, there were some great moments, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there was, yeah, I've already said it. I don't want to keep, I do repeat myself way too much. But I think a lot of the side quests that were tied into our main little group gave some cool moments. I really liked the bit with Zoe with the singing after we sort of fixed all the plow horns. That was a really cool moment. But the yeah, I think that they need to just, like, you know, like when you would go to do a side quest and you would need to summon someone at the fire, like just some little things like that with the quest structure. Or meet me there. Why couldn't we just have a "do you want to go now" type thing, and then you just go yeah, and then you're there together, right? Rather than going to the fire and summoning them. Hi, I'm here. You know, make a journey across the danger-filled land to meet me over here. Just yeah, a few little things like that I think they need to improve on. Because, but one thing I do appreciate, like, is one of the reasons to love this series is that Guerrilla are kind of developing their chops in this genre, right? Because they've never made a game in this style before Zero Dawn, right? They made the Killzone games, right? So I appreciate that they're sort of honing their open world RPG like formula, right? And so because they're doing a game that has such massive scope and has so many elements to it, I don't like when I'm saying I didn't like certain things, there are so many things to the game. I don't think all of it is going to work, and it doesn't sort of mean, you know, that I have a lot of criticisms like this about a lot of my favorite games. So just, you know,
I should look for the herbalist. Might still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stems.
And how do we find the food to
give them the scarlet stems.
any guests? I'll ask. We'll be able to farm again? Side by side?
I've forgotten this.
Aloy, here to enjoy some of Corey's music?
I see he's very popular.
The Utaru can't get enough of the boy's talents. Even the chorus is impressed. And Corey seems happy.
I'm glad to hear that. I'll leave you two to it then.
May the 10 guard your way.
Perhaps the land gods have taken pity on us.
Right, let's check in with a few bits and bobs here.
A word for somebody who owes you a favor? Aloy, wasn't sure you'd ever come around. What do you think of Plainsong?
It's quite a place.
Sure, as long as you like the smell of manure. Ah, don't mind me. I won't go wandering again, I promise. There are people who need me here. Some of the others the Eclipse took had it worse than me. A lot worse.
Do what you can for them, Yef.
I will. Won't be anything like you did, but I'll give it my best.
May the wind carry you.
Yeah. Right, let's go and find Zoe. I imagine she's here somewhere. I don't think she's on the map, but Alva wasn't on the map, right? That's her, right? Yep.
Braving the wilds as always, Aloy?
Oh, yes. Look at that little tall knight. Awesome.
Aloy, it's good to see you.
Lionsong seems to have changed its tune.
As our fields thrive, so do my people.
That's good to hear. How are things going with the chorus?
Slow. Convincing the chorus to take any sort of action regarding Nemesis won't be an easy task. But the Utaru know what you've done for them. With some time, I know I can rally support to our cause, whether the chorus likes it or not.
I'm sure you know how to handle them.
Right. Okay.
Where once there was blight and sorrow, now there is plenty.
No answer of mine will
Gone are the
satisfy you.
days of waiting for
So
death
you
to
must
find
go
us.
out in the world
Now
and
is the time to come together
find its beginning
and fight.
and its end.
Soon we'll have a
And when you
new
do,
harvest to celebrate.
Come back to me with your answer.
Gone
Trade
are the
laughter
days
she
of
ran
waiting for
from
death
home.
to find us.
She wanted
Yeah.
nothing
Now is the time to come together and fight.
Don't think you've got anything new for us, have you? Of course you sell Shadow Carja gear.
Nature's bounty stitched into the perfect wares.
Right. So, yeah. So that was kind of my view on the plot and the story and stuff. I've really enjoyed the journey as a whole, I have to say. I just, I really enjoy like the core premise and the core, just the intangible of what the game is. Like, I enjoy just being in the world and discovering more about the bits and bobs of the past and the future and the technology and the machines, and it's just enjoyable to move through the game. I think that's like the essence of the game in terms of discovering bits about the story and the plot and moving through the game world itself. That like core loop and the machines that roam around, like trifecta of things is really awesome. What I think maybe it misses for me is just, I think that it misses a little bit of an edge to the tone at times. Like in terms of, when you visit towns and places, everything seems sort of very cleanly divided into like bad guys and good guys at times. Like, here are the villains, here are the good guys, and there's not enough sort of stuff in the middle sometimes. That would be like my main criticism, but that might just be me. Like I think I said in the last time about, when you go into like some of the Tanakh villages, these sort of aggressive like survival of the fittest type, this survival of the fittest type culture, and everyone just sort of automatically reveres you because you pushed Regala back, and everyone knows about that. I feel like they would be way more hostile to any Outlander, particularly with their history with the Karja. That's what I would like a bit more of, but maybe that's just a personal thing with the tone. All right, so we're gonna go and see if we can see errands. Oh yeah, we should probably head to Vegas as well. Yeah. We'll do that. I've got to chain scrape first though. I'll probably go to Scalding Spear. Oh yeah, we could check in with all of the Tanakh places, to be honest. I know I could have done that on the way here, but we can do that on our way back to Vegas. We can head to Scalding Spear. We can head to was it Arrowhand? Yeah, Arrowhand, Scalding Spear, and then make our way down to see Stemmer and the boys, right? Right, so I guess, in terms of like the gameplay elements, I think I sort of covered a bit with the combat quite a bit, but first let's just cover the open world, because like in terms of the things that they've built upon, like the exploration and the machine combat, it's just, it's such a joy.
Climb. There's no way to reach it right now.
Reach what?
I guess I'll come back for that flight recorder later.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's just such a technical marvel, right? It's the verticality, both up and down into the water, the flying, the swimming, the climbing. This one of the most. This might be the most like beautiful open world that you'll ever see, right? It's just got everything. It really does have everything, and it's such fun to move. You know, trying to avoid fast travel. Like, the only time you feel a little bit of a need for fast travel is when a mission sort of it's like, meet me there, and it's on the other side of the map. That happened 2 or 3 times, but generally, I think it felt quite natural just, hiking across the map several times. Yeah, it's just... Maybe the world could have had a few more dynamic quests, or maybe I didn't find them, I don't know, but generally speaking, the open world is, and the art design, like, we were just at Plainsong. Plainsong's probably like the best aesthetic in the game, but yeah, amazing. And the concepts for they introduced a lot of new machines, right? A lot. And what was one thing I thought coming in was like, what kind of machines can they really add here, right? They already had such like an epic catalogue. I mean, if we look at the machine catalogue here, I mean, how many of these are new? So let's not count the Horus or the Waterwing, to be honest. So yeah, we've got like one Bile Goat, Slaughter Spine, Tremor Tusk, Slither Fangs, Tide Rippers, Shell Snappers, Dreadwings, Rollerbacks, Clamberjaws, Grimhorns, Sunwings, Claw Striders. Was the Bristleback? I think the Bristleback was new. Widemaws. Plowhorn? Didn't I just read Plowhorn? Oh, right. Plowhorn and Grimhorn are kind of the same thing. Yeah. Skydrifter, Spike Stout, Burrower, Leap Lasher. Right, that's about 20 new machines. 20. And it's not just like they've come up with variants, right? Like, you could say that the Burrower is, just like a variation of a Watcher, right? But I mean, the rest of them, they added a lot of flying enemies, right? So like 3 or 4 new flying enemies. They added a significant number of like really large machines, because we only really had the Thunderjaw and the Stormbird and the Rockbreaker from the first game, right? Maybe the Behemoth, sort of mid-sized, acts like a big machine. But yeah, I mean, look at these new big machines. Slaughter Spine, the Tremor Tusk, the Slither Fang. I mean, yeah, just amazing. And like the general joy of exploration in the game, finding the tall necks, the cauldrons, like that. Some of the core things from the first game are still so joyous. It's just really joyous. That's the best way to just describe the general open world. I just love walking through it, finding stuff. Yeah, real success, right? They built on everything. They didn't really... Oh god, don't make me do that again. I really don't think they rested on their... Yeah, they iterated so well on those particular systems. Yeah, really love those particular bits. Right, you wait there, Billy boy. All right, big man. Why are you calling me Outlander? You're an Osserum. This is not your homeland. Jesus. Right, let's go see if we can find Aaron in the pub, I imagine.
Still in Boomer's old workshop. Explosive accident is right.
Go on, you get a better price.
Alright, we can come in here too.
Don't do that. You must be in a hurry.
Have I come in the wrong place? No. Right, Errand must be in here somewhere. Drink in hand. Maybe he's with Petra.
Are you ready?
We need the last supplies to come in. Think of it. What happened to that?
Look, I ain't saying they ain't got good cause.
This guy's very lonely inside. Oh, let's go see if he's with Petra. Wrong way. It's through here, right? Errand? Where are you, big man?
Hey, Ray. To the flame! Hammer me rot.
Making sparks fly out there?
Yes.
I have to go.
Yeah, sorry. She didn't
It's
have
good
any
to see
new...
you again, Petra.
And you, flame hair. Don't be a stranger.
Let's not tell her about Seika, right? We'll upset her. Let's walk around a bit slowly. He must be here somewhere, man. Did he say? I don't think he said where he was going.
Tasty and filling. Got all of us guaranteed.
Maybe he's not in the pub. Right, let's go have a look around the town. Bet I've walked past him.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi!
A flying machine?
That's what I...
Aaron, you've got to be here somewhere, mate. Come on. Oh, hello. I don't think that's him.
I'm drunk, you.
Speak to Petra if you have not already.
Oh,
She will find you work.
the Shadow Carja.
Lakasha, how have you been?
Better now, Aloy. When we laid Savohar to rest, I prayed and prayed. I wanted guidance so badly. A way forward. A new home for our people. But no vision came.
So what did you do?
At first, I felt despair. But then it occurred to me. Maybe I saw no vision because the answer was right before my eyes. Maybe the Twilight path led us right where we are supposed to be. Maybe our new home is here. Petra has been kind to us, given us food, found us work. Some are even helping with her forge.
I'm glad you found your place, Lakasha.
Chainscrape is no paradise. But it is enough. What about you, Aloy? Have you found your place?
I don't know. I'm not sure I have one.
Sounds like you need a beacon. I hope you find it. And your home.
She's like Geralt, right? She doesn't have a home, her place is on the path. Right,
Oh, hi!
Oh, hey.
Why don't you bring that phony ass of yours over here and say that again?
Okay, maybe he's over here. I don't know. Would you be hanging over here?
Welcome to my life.
Oh yeah, these are the guys from the mine.
I see you all made it back.
Hammer and tongs. That they did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig. Hey!
What's important is everyone made it out. No thanks to Olvind. Let's just count our lucky sparks that Petra's taken over the mine's supervision.
Guess that means no more slacking off.
Just stay safe.
What, barren light?
Alright, can't find errands. Where else would he have gone? I don't think he'd be in a Tanakh settlement. Oh yeah, we could go see Katalo.
You should have seen Alvin stumbling over his own ass.
He looked as red as a
So we can head back to the Grove as well, when we fly back over that way. Errand.
Forge knows if I had bristlebacks in my backyard, I'd close my gates too. For that, ain't too easy. Shot.
I don't think he's here, man. Let's resort to scanning. Stitcher, Volmer. My eyebrows. Ojurg. Javad the Willing. Mildup. Herbalist. Petra. Yeah, I guess the strike minigame, I didn't really enjoy it too much, so I didn't really play it all that much. But yeah, I don't think he's here, man. I'll check where we came in. But Javad. Ojurg's the melee pit guy. Bro, that's a shame. I really thought he'd be here. Unless he's back at base. I didn't realise.
Brother, been looking. Gotta keep going, sorry.
Maybe he's gone back to the claim, or, you know, back to where the first game was.
I'll come find you later.
Nothing. But yeah, so yeah, the rest of the sort of gameplay stuff, like the combat, like I already said, I think the combat against the machines is still awesome. It's still epic. It's challenging. I just think that the main issue is one of the issues is the combat against the human enemies. I just think it kind of it still sucks. I think it's like the worst part of the game, of the combat, and the melee combat. I just ultimately what they tried to do was just give you more attacking options, and what they really needed was more defensive options. Like, I understand that we have lots of different Valor Surges and stuff, and we have the one you know, that acts as like a shield, but that's not really what I mean. This is just like another health bar. So what I mean is, it's just particularly, you know, like when you fight in the sorry, where did I say I was going to go? Yes, we'll go to Arrowhand's Scalding Spear, the Grove to see if Katalo's there, and Vegas. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Go to Arrowhand.
I think I'm back in range of the Vista Point. I could try to find where the image was taken.
Yeah, I need to do them. Alright, I'll try and do it. I'll try and do it. If I just get assaulted by a group of burrowers again. Yeah, like, you know, like when you fight one of the big guys who has a shield, and all he does is be hyper aggressive, runs at you and swings his katana, and you can't stagger him like but that's fine. But all you can do is like roll or lay traps. Like, you need a parry or a block or a quick dodge that isn't that. Right? You just need at least one more thing. That's an instant button press is what I mean. Like, I understand that there are lots of strategic defensive things. You can lay tripwires, put traps down, put little shield things down, but they all occupy like the same button input type thing, right? They all involve you like shooting or placing something. But, you know, I just mean you need an immediate range of dodge, block, parry, quick dodge, long dodge. Just that sweep, I think, would really transform the melee combat and your options, where you don't just feel like you're going like this constantly, and it's just like you just panic. I just feel like you end up panic rolling like more than you want to. That's my main complaint, and that was a big complaint in the first game, was that. Where's the vista point? It's here, right? How do I activate it? Or did I actually do this one? I think it would say complete on it, right? I think I have done one and it's green, right? Yeah. Yeah, and what else have I written down here? Yeah, I mentioned about the quest structure. I feel like I know, like most games, like it's like there's a veneer, there's like an undertone of fetch quests to most stuff, right? But I just think, yeah, they need to change the quest structure a little bit to where it doesn't feel like busy work sometimes. And I think the other big complaint is the loot system and the crafting system. I think that the loot is just... It feels really pointless. Like, I'm never excited to find anything in chests and stuff. So it's just... All it is the loot that you find is sort of like a pseudo... survival game style loot, right? I can't activate this again. Do I need to go up to it? I'm sure this is where it got activated, right? I think I need to have it active in the quests, right? Is it collectibles? Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again. This building looks like it's in front of some sheer cliffs.
Building is in front of some sheer cliffs. But yeah, anyway, that's my general feeling on the gameplay. The open world and the exploration and the movement through the world is glorious. The machines and the combat with the machines is fantastic. I think the melee combat needs completely changing, and it would be transformed if they added more than just a dodge roll. So quick dodge, dodge roll, block, and parry. I think that's like your basic formula for a third-person action game like this. Otherwise, the rebel camps and the human-to-human fights just feel... I think they feel rubbish. And the loot system... I don't know how they can fix that. It's a weird one. It's just constant resource collecting, right? There's maybe like they'd need to change something with like the gear system where you would find more armor and more weapons, right, in random loot, in random chests. I think that's the only way you would be able to fix that. Right, so it's on the other side of a bridge. So there's this old world bridge here, right? So it feels like it might be here. Right?
Looks like a Nora hall with a lot of weapons.
Which... Or was it... I don't know. it's too zoomed in, man.
Guess break time is over now that the bristlebacks are gone.
Oh, I'm in the complete wrong place. So yeah, those were my overall thoughts on the gameplay. I think that they need to maybe change the loot system, and yeah, they 100% need to fix the melee.
Ruins of a bridge. That did it.
Hey! It's in collectibles, right? Congratulations on reaching the lodge at Zion National Park stop at the Zion National Park stop of our Vista Point tour, brought to you by the Miriam Technologies and Coalition for Environmental Reclamation. Ever since their establishment in 1872, national parks like this one have played a vital role in preserving our natural heritage. But many have been threatened by climate change. That's why we created our Forester line of wilderness management machines. From ecosystem analysis to seed distribution and fire management, our creations are designed to restore wild landscapes to the way nature intended them to be. Comments: Ramiro, 5 stops down, 4 more to go. Jolly. I've come a long way for this, so happy to finally take the tour, Sammy. We should make all the children come here. They spend so long in holograms now. They should come to these spaces to understand our world properly. Yeah. Then you end up like Eric Visser, right? Aimer, can you fix the sign by the drop-off point? We got lost 5 times finding this. Okay, cool. I would like to do all these, to be honest. If I'm just trying to focus on this, right? Where was the next one? Let's do a filter. Let's toggle everything off. So what we want are settlements. And is it just down as collectibles? Yeah. And relic ruins, because I think there was one I needed to do. Right, so we did the one for Plain Song. There might be one here that I've not found yet. If we just look at the collectibles, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Vista points. We found 2. We've completed 2. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 2 that are undiscovered. This might be one here. No, wait. An unknown settlement? What? That's... Wait, what? What the hell, Matt? Right, we definitely have to go there. How have I missed a whole settlement? Cliffs of the Cry. Okay, we've got a quest there as well. Right, so there are 2 Vista points I've not found. Are there any question marks knocking around? Yeah, this might be one. Oh wait, no, unknown settlement. Wow. Wow. I feel like I have been there. Because we've been through this bit of the map quite a few times. And yeah, we found this black box. Isn't that the place that was... No, that's not the place that was flooded, is it? Interesting. Alright. So we'll head to Arrowhand, see what we can do there. Active quest wise, let's get Yeah, that one triggered. And we've got this relic ruins here, which they have little puzzles in, which are quite fun. Yeah, look at how are these settlements? Mental. Right, I'm a bit annoyed then. How have I missed these? They must be really small settlements. Let's go, Bill. Right, so yeah, I mean, yeah, those are my overall thoughts of the on the game, guys. I've had a really amazing time. We've spent well over 100 hours. I know it's not 100 episodes, but most of the videos are over an hour, so I'd have to check my the thing that tells me on your PS5 library how long you played, but yeah. Overall, it's just a really enjoyable game. I think when you do have these big open games, not every system is going to work how you like personally, I feel. So, you know, I always talk about The Witcher 3 as my favourite ever game, and there's plenty of things in that I wish were a bit different in terms of the gameplay and stuff. But yeah, the art team did a stellar job again, right? I think most of us agree. I think that maybe the Utaru and Plain song is probably the most aesthetically pleasing part. All the wicker, they've got the nicest face paint, they've got the nicest like armor and clothing. The Tanakh face paint is just a little bit over the top, but yeah, the Quen were cool as well. A bit too heavy on the shoulder pads, but you know, fashion souls, as it always is. Yeah, there was a sprinkling of Ossurum throughout. It would have been nice to run into maybe a random Nora, or I know we had some hints in the Burning Shores about a Banuk, right? I don't know what that was about. Maybe I didn't discover that completely. But yeah, it's definitely a good job that they didn't enable the player to use the flying mounts too early. They're going to have to get rid of this for the start of the third game because it completely changes how you traverse, right? Like you've designed this whole world on the ground. You want people to actually walk through it and not fly over it. So yeah, they're gonna have to take the Sun Wings away from us in the third game. Yeah, the third game, I mean, I wonder what they'll do, because maybe the third game presents an opportunity for them, if it's on the PS5. How embarrassing. Charge your controller. Yeah, the third game maybe presents an opportunity for them to use, because, you know, maybe this game, in terms of the map, maybe, was it held back a touch by having to be on PS4? Maybe, I don't know. But if the third game, which you would expect to be a PS5 exclusive, they should be able to push things a bit further. I think that the Burning Shores was a PS5 exclusive, weirdly enough. So what would they do in terms of the map? Do you think for the third game they might actually, if we do go to the Quen lands in the Asian mainland, do you think that they would actually have the Forbidden West map and the map from the first game as well have like 3 major zones that are disconnected? Or maybe they could, you know, unify this with the map from the first game, and then it would just make it, hey, dude, it would make it absolutely massive. That would be awesome, right? Just make as big a map as possible, where you've got the Claim, you've got the Forbidden West, and you've got the new Quen lands, and you just make a massive concluding chapter to this story. Or would you just have it in the Quen land? Yeah, it probably would be best, right? You don't want to just repeat the map just for the sake of size, I suppose. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm sure there was a perch here. Yep. But yeah, I really don't know what to expect from Nemesis. Maybe we're going to get all the stuff I was talking about in terms of learning about Sirius and more in-depth stuff about the Zeniths from Nemesis, because it is like the tortured, digitized personalities of all the Zeniths. Maybe. Tough to say. But it's just it's so mysterious. I don't really know what to expect or what to think. What are you eating there, bud? That looks horrible. Like he nearly threw up.
Seems like I have a fan.
A fan?
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior, I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades.
Sure.
I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert.
Right.
It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
Sure.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No. It's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life. I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
Sure. Greenshine.
Cache of Greenshine could come in handy. Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. And up.
Sorry, southwest, did you say? Yeah. Oh, cool. Huh. Yeah, we can do that when we...
would make dealing with those machines a lot easier.
Yeah, we can do that when we go down to Vegas.
We owe you a blood debt. It won't be forgotten.
Thank you. Report to the brig. Okay, don't think there's any other updates here.
You've earned our trust.
Outlander,
Just
I offer you an honorable trade.
honorable.
Good day.
Oh yeah, and like the other problem, obviously, that I spoke about in the other video about the maybe the weapon wheel.
I'll put these in my pack.
Being, you know, when you've got this many ammo types and stuff, I think it's a bit too chaotic to manage during battle. I mean, I think the more immersive thing would be to probably take off the slowdown, right? So that there's no slowdown, which would sort of stop the tempo changing in the fight as much. I'm going to try that, actually. Yeah, I probably should have done that. You are expensive to repair, mate. Right, off we go. We'll head to Scalding Spear, and we'll head to the Grove after we've had a little crack here at these puzzles. I probably won't do all the Vista points in this video, let's be honest. Are there still rebels there? No, just machines.
This easy? An old world ruin built into the cliff. I think that's the one that Tanakh told me about. Might be worth poking around inside.
Sure.
Some kind of tunnel. I should take a look around.
Are the borrowers here? I think there are borrowers here. But... I just gotta get up there, I guess. There's some green shine here. Okay, the flower's in the way. Can't really move it, can I? Where's the blast door?
I'm surprised this thing works.
Wow.
After all this time.
Yeah, it's massive.
Uh-oh. Door's closing. I don't think it'll connect. So now I'm locked in. Let's hope there's a way out. An old minecart. Maybe it can still move.
Pull these down to get us out. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the relic ruins, like adding like a cool like Tomb Raider element to it, right? Where we had these little puzzle buildings that you have to figure out. That was an element of the new style Tomb Raider games that I really enjoyed, particularly in the third one. While the third one had its third Tomb Raider game had its issues, the way its tombs were sprinkled about. They were these little puzzle rooms that didn't have combat in them.
Okay, now what to do with you?
Why can't you pull this, Aloy? I mean, this is going to hold the door open, I imagine. There's like a full-on old world door over there as well. Oh no, nice. No way to climb there? Oh, wait a minute. What use is this?
This could be useful. Door's locked. Looks like it needs a key module.
It's a massive door, this thing. Great.
Well, can't expect everything to hold up in this place, I guess. How am I gonna get up there now? Oh, a key module. I'll find a use for you. I think I have what I need to open this door.
Nice.
There.
But yeah, guys, I mean, if you've made it this far into the series or this far into the video, what are your thoughts on the game? What are some of the things, some of the rough edges you'd maybe like to see completely changed or improved on in the next series? Were the things you maybe disagree with me about in terms of what you enjoyed and what you didn't? Like I said, I think when you have games of this size and scope, I don't think they're ever going to nail every aspect of the game, right? It's always going to have its rough edges. But you know, the core of what it does is, you know, really enjoyable for me.
What's in here?
And you know, I think when you get a bit too granular with games, I think you always find problems, right?
Huh. Looks like I'm back on the other side of the big door.
Oh, right, and when we lift this up, when it goes down onto the rail car, it'll be higher up.
Now's my chance.
Come on, Aloy, quickly!
I can't be this close. Okay, that should keep the door open.
Should. All right. One of the simpler ones.
Got the ornament. I should head back to Vegas and give this to Stemmer.
Yeah, but how do I get to the fire gleam? Maybe I can glide over there? Huh.
What'd I give for a cool breeze?
Huh. Nice. Right, let's head to the Vista Point. See if we can do this one. I probably won't do all of them.
I could look around more before I head out. See what else I can find.
These people have never seen a water wing before.
I could try to line up the Vista Point bridge again. I should be within reach. Alright, now to try this again.
Right, so right where the
Looks like
sun
it shows
wing.
a tower surrounded by large panels.
Right, so we need to be closer.
A rush of air.
I'm in the right spot. No, it's the angle that's wrong, right? Is it those three mountains there? Maybe those ones? Just feels like I'm too high up, right? Going to have to sneak.
That ancient lookout might be a good spot to try to line up the image.
Yeah, of course it is. No one can see me.
This doesn't look right.
What?
Better try another spot.
Crap. The lookout? What do you mean? Where did you mean, Aloy? Search near the ancient lookout. But the Sunwing is right there. Sugar.
I think I'm getting close.
Oh. Oh, I've got to climb up the tree. Fair enough. Okay, it's fairly clear what to do.
Okay, steady. Got it.
Congratulations. You've reached the southwestern solar stop of the Vista Point Tour, brought to you by Miriam Technologies and the Coalition for Environmental Reclamation. With innovation comes challenge, and for all our good intentions, we can sometimes cause harm without meaning to. Solar facilities like this one have helped combat climate change by generating clean energy, but their boilers have proved dangerous to birds, insects, and bats. That's why Miriam Technologies' Warden drones are designed to monitor local wildlife, from the largest avians to the tiniest grubs, tracking any change in population. That way, we can help ensure that good intentions always produce good results. Comments. Is it true there's a prize for visiting all these stops? Heather, I grew up with machines that couldn't even make a decent cup of tea. Who'd have thought that robots would help save the world? Yeah. Rich. Rousseau. Corporations got us into the climate trouble in the first place. You pretend you're good, but it's all a sham. So cynical. Not everyone's bad. It's still possible to do good in this world. It's very bright. Cool. Right, so let's head down to Scalding Spear while we're here. Come and get me, Billy! Come on, there's got to be a perch on the top here. Come on, there's got to be a perch. Oh, there is a perch up there. How am I going to get back up? Yes. Yes. Right, let's check in with Yara, perhaps. Weird how you remember some names, but not others, right? How do I get back up is the question. I know I've climbed up here before because this chest is open. Okay, guess we just climb up. Right, Yara is at the base of the spire, right? Yara?
Thank you for helping me rescue the child.
Okay, good chat.
The boy's family was grateful, and his squad cheered your name.
Good.
I haven't had to kill anyone recently, so that's something.
It's the same.
Maybe I can avoid it the next time a rival pops up.
Okay. Alright. Not really anything new here. There was another one there.
Nice.
Oh god. We are very high up, Aloy. Alright. Let's head for the Memorial Grove. See if Katalo's over here. And then there's also the question of some settlements that I've missed out on. So, and we'll make that our active quest. Now let's just see what this settlement is. If it's just a small Tanakh village or something, or something more significant that I've missed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether people don't like the way I've played this game or whatever, but like this series definitely seems to have gotten a lot of dislikes compared to most series. I know that like big games like this tend to have quite, I don't know what the right word is, certain parts of the fan base tend to be a bit defensive, or something, I don't know. No way. Isn't this the place we saved from the flood?
Why is the Outlander leaping around?
Yeah, we have been to Blight. We did, yeah, this is the place we saved, right?
Your blade be bright.
May your enemies fall.
I've heard of you.
Hi there. Cool.
Outlander. Your exploits must require supplies.
Herbalist. A report of criminal activity. Data point. Mercury mining scam. We have an on-site undercover operative at a defunct cinnabar mine in western Nevada. This operation has intercepted communications regarding a conspiracy to illegally reopen the mine, defraud the DCE, and expose local wildlife to toxic levels of mercury vapor. Data attached. We'll give the DCE 2 weeks to investigate, after which we forward this information to all available Hollow news outlets. Life for all for life. An eco and non-covert action committee. Yeah, I have to admit, I've not done enough scanning when I've been in camps, which is probably the reason I've missed out on a lot of data points. Mercury rising. From Dave Gaspers to J Park. New proposal. Bad news, tests are in, and officially speaking, it's a no-go. Even with the latest mining bots and extraction techniques, vapor toxicity will exceed DCE mandated limits by 21%. But hear me out, there's a large amount of cinnabar on or near the surface. Even after all this time, capital outlay for construction and cleanup would be well within our budget. And aerospace demand for liquid mirror lenses is trending our way. Not to mention the market for vaccine thimerosal. Overall, mercury prices are up 12% this quarter alone. I'm acquainted with a third party that can help with the toxicity data. Very discreet, very reliable, and not just line item shit fixes either. Full proliferation throughout the database. She's not cheap, but well worth the cost once we're up and running. This deal's too good to give up now. Let me know what you think. Cook, some chests.
Good day, Outlander. Walk with honor.
Yeah. Okay, we're in the danger zone here. Yeah, I don't think there's really anyone to talk to here, though. I've forgotten her name, but the woman we helped out here ended up at the Grove, right? Good lord! Right. Yes, we found real bleeding mark. There's another settlement here, so we can go and check this place out on our way to the Grove and the Vista Point. And then, well, I guess we'll try and wrap it up in Vegas, maybe leave the video there. Yeah, but I think the game's a massively successful sequel. It does act as a bit too much purely because of Nemesis. It does act as a bit too much of a bridge, like from an overarching point of view. But I think if you just kind of forget about Nemesis, I think it does exist on its own merit really well, with the Zeniths and the cultures and the rebels that are here. Just wish we'd learned a bit. I keep repeating myself. I just really wish we learned more about each Zenith, right? We should have had like complete character breakdowns of all 13 Zeniths. Because I feel like I mentioned, all the individual scientists who were responsible for each subordinate function in Zero Dawn. I feel like we had a good knowledge of most of them in the first game. We at least heard like audio logs from all of them as we explored certain ruins. That's what I would have wanted. Right, what have we got here? So this will be Sky Clan. Probably. Looks quite small. Maybe just a guard post.
Wings holding up.
What is this place? Shearside Climb. Hi guys. I feel like we have been here.
Outlander, I offer you an honorable trade.
Okay.
May your blade.
And that's that. Alright, so let's head down to the Grove, see if we can maybe check in with Katalo. If this looks like a similar... kind of settlement, I probably won't jump off, but it's sort of on the way, so... But I don't know, I never pretend to be a completionist with my playthroughs. This is an old... oh god. Is this an old rebel camp? Yeah. Is there a bird flying with me? Mr. Owl! No way! Oh, that is awesome! How sick is that? Huh. That is so cool. Now, we've not been here. This place looks a bit more significant. What is this place?
May your blade be bright.
Sky Sentry.
Walk in time. Here walks Aloy, the bane of Regala. Outlander. Will you trade with the Tanakh? For all her cunning, Regala couldn't defeat you.
Doesn't look like there's anyone to talk to. Yeah, what I was saying is, you know, because I'm not a completionist and I don't tend to navigate just from the map. I guess I am going to miss things like this from time to time. You know, I'm comfortable with that.
Your courage inspires us.
Yeah, sure it does. Alright. Billy, let's go. Let's go to the Grove. Then we'll go to Vegas, and we'll probably leave it there. Yeah, but it'll be it will be interesting to see where the next game takes place. The new cultures other than the Quen, because the Quen have had to deal with other clans, I believe.
Look my focus. I'm gonna match the Vista. Okay, got the image back. I can make out a plane, a metal structure of some kind.
Okay, so I need to head towards the dangerous machines. Why would you do this, man? There's something up on the cliffs there. I really don't want to deal with these wide moors. No? Right, there's... What is that? Like a satellite dish of some sort? Is it this thing? That looks like the wing of an aeroplane. So it can't be that, because that wouldn't have existed. Hmm. Now, what mountainside am I looking for? This is why I can't do these, man.
I think the image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills.
I mean, it looks like that thing, right? Am I supposed to go all the way up there? Yeah, I am. I think I am. Yeah, yeah.
That metal structure looks like the one in the image. I think I might be close to where it was taken. Got it!
Nice! Wow, the Memorial Grove. This is the Mojave Battlefield stop of our Vista Point tour, brought to you by Miriam Technologies and the Coalition of Environmental Reclamation. The nation will always remember the tragic events of the 20th of August 2037, and also the noble efforts by the Faraday Commission and Mojave. Is it Mojave? It's a Spanish word, or is it a Native American word? The Mojave Battlefield Memorial Museum to scrub fallout from the crater zone. But when it comes to radioactive contamination, total reclamation can take decades, if not centuries. That's why Miriam Technologies has contributed 30 of its state-of-the-art Lantern drones to the long-term cleanup effort, free of charge. As a result, residual radiation has declined 48% in the last year alone. I've never been here, but this place still has special meaning for me. My heart goes out to the people of the Southwest USA, and my gratitude to MT is as strong as theirs. Thanks for this tour. I'm learning a lot and seeing some places I thought I'd never see again. Your work has brought me much joy. 6 stops down. We will find the next stop. We will find the next tour stop. Ha! 7 down. We're going to beat you there. Sick. That's what the Grove used to look like. Right, let's... I've still not even used the arena. I don't want to. Right, let's see if Katalo's here. As we glide over on the wings of the 10.
I should find a spot to get down.
There's probably a perch, isn't there? It's got to be a perch. Guess not. I'm trying to jump off. I'm literally trying to... Maybe I can't fly in here. I'm gonna do it anyway. Fair enough.
Here I come.
Oh god, we hit an invisible ceiling.
How many do you have?
That looks like Katalo.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Nice.
I hope you're well, Aloy.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hey. How does it feel to be back with the tribe?
It's an adjustment. I'd gotten used to your base and your comrades. But I've spoken to Hekarro about Nemesis. The clan commanders are next. My hope is that the entire tribe will be behind you when the time comes.
Thanks, Katalo. That means a lot.
Thank you for helping me with my new arm.
Sure.
The other Tanakh look at my new arm with apprehension. I like it. My new arm is strong, but I don't always need it. Thank you for helping me with my new arm.
Good to see you again, my friend. Right, let's just see, is Hekarro knocking around? We've already spoken to, like, Decker and a few of the other tonight.
I know. As soon as I get leave, I'm heading over to train.
You. Train in the arena.
I think I can trade in some of these, right?
We walk in strength.
I'm not sure any of this is particularly
Is
valuable.
that playback device working properly? Yes. Thank you for helping to fix it. I have more voices for you to preserve. You honor the fallen.
It's mostly machine parts, right? If I remember right. I mean, there's 12 things we can buy.
Let me know when you want to trade for those voices. I hope you find what you want from these recordings.
Right, let's get on our bike back to Vegas. We'll have to walk out the front, so I imagine it'll just be the same people, Decker and...
Nice choice of armor.
It's Nora, thanks.
Oh yeah?
Come learn about life as a soldier of JDF-10.
It was worth a shot.
No, they've all gone. Maybe she's gone back to the Sky Clan.
Aloy, it is an honor.
Thank you.
Don't think I've forgotten about it.
Outlander.
Alright, so, yeah, there's this bit here. I suppose we can try and do that. I don't really know. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to get involved in any combat, to be honest.
There walks a true warrior.
Oh, there is a perch. Right, it's just on the ground. Fair enough. Right. I'm not forgetting anyone, am I? Silence is at base at the minute. Beta's there. Gaia's there. We've seen Alva. We've seen Zoe. It's just I couldn't find Errand. Maybe he was at that the little monorail or whatever it was, the cart that took us into the canyon, perhaps. I know there are some more vista points, but I'll maybe do them in my own time. Someone's dying. Run, dude! I imagine there'll be a perch for us here. Look at this. We're not. I think we've flown over here once. All right, we'll give. I think we've done all of the relic ruins. Could be wrong. I think that was the last one, so we should have all of them. We should have all of the stuff to give to Sema.
Miss me already, huh?
Oh, he's here! Yes! Of course he could be here.
Remedies for all who need them.
Ah, that's awesome.
So, Las Vegas. How's it going?
I've been talking with Moreland about how to get the word out about Nemesis up in the claim. The Oseram are free folk. It'll be hard to get them to work together. But him and me, we know a lot of people. We get enough of them riled up, the Eldermen will have to listen.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you guys.
Oh, I'm glad we found him. Makes sense he'd be here.
How's things?
Oh, do you want to... Is it strike? Is that the main reason we can... Oh.
I found out who's running the Sons of Prometheus. A woman named Asera.
Oh, no. Remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Karja? She was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, she went bad. Real bad. I thought she was dead, though. Taken out by one of Murad's guys.
Right.
She's not. And she wants revenge against the Karja.
Hmm.
We have to find out where she's operating from. And stop her.
So I haven't finished
had
this
any
quest.
luck finding someone with a focus at chain scrape, so I'll be scouting out Baron Light next.
I'll keep tracking her lackeys out west.
We'll find her. We have to. It's thugs like her who murdered my sister.
Oh, I would like to do that.
And let me know if you find any Sons of Prometheus in Barren Light.
I will. Don't worry.
So he is going back to the Dawns. Right, we might have to keep playing. So I think I just need to clear out a few more rebel camps. I think there's not that many left. Got Rain Trance and Bone White Tear, which are fairly close to each other. Okay, we could do that. There's only 2 of them. Could maybe make a stop at Thornmarsh. Right there, Stemmer.
To marvel at the beauty all around, right?
Alright, give it a rest.
So she entered once more, our heroine, whom all adore. These wintry lights have brought some good cheer to everyone. I caught Abaddon humming to himself. Don't suppose you found more ornaments?
All of them.
I did, actually. Here you go.
So, what can I do for you?
My reward. Oh, Oktoberfest.
Let's go with this one.
I'll get right to it.
I don't like picking any religious ones, and I don't like Valentine's Day, and I definitely
I understand.
don't like Halloween.
He felt a pang of long-lost kinship for the sharing of traditions through ale and harvest. Oh, and before I forget, help yourself to the contents of that chest over there.
Nice.
For our heroine who dares a challenge.
Ancestors return. A legendary. A shredder gauntlet. This elite weapon was claimed by the Tanakh from a group of outlanders on the Long Coast. It requires finesse and accuracy to make the most of its incredible power. Agility damage, draw speed, concentration damage, component tear, and crit chance. Acid discs and shock discs and tear discs. Cool.
Hands up. You gotta catch up.
I'm not quite sure I live up to all that, but...
Cool, alright then. Let's try and do this Prometheus quest then, because it is actually a full quest. So we need to go to Rain Trance. Oktoberfest! Now I might go over where this shining example quest is. So hopefully I don't trigger anything. But we'll at least maybe get to see what the machines are down there. I really didn't want to do any combat in this video, but like I said, I think we should be quite over leveled, so hopefully we can just blast everyone with our sharp shot bow. And move the quest along. Right, this is where the green shine thing is.
There are a lot of machines down there. Do I fight them or find a bomb first?
What is it? Wide moors, long legs, and some burrowers. Kill the holdouts. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, the game's got a significant amount of post-game content then, right? Nice little touch. Not all games do that, right? The world state kind of just stays the same. I wish I could shoot off the top from the mount, right? I might just YOLO in here.
I can use shock ammo.
Alright, let's go on the cliff top and snipe. What the hell are you shooting? Oh, damn it. Oh, right in the head. We're dead. You're dead. Alarm this. Oh no, you don't, Mr. Machine Gun. Nope. How do you know my name?
Relief.
Is there someone shooting from up here now?
What I heard at the campfire is true. Even with Regala defeated, there are still outposts with rebel holdouts. Maybe if I get rid of the leader here, the rest will retreat.
Okay, stuck in the bushes.
Opening fire!
Seriously, man. You bastard. How dare you shoot at Billy! Oh, scared me then.
Rebels sure know how to make you feel welcome.
Unlucky. You are weak. They're all distracted by the water wing. Billy! Hey! Over here, you plank. Oh, he's nearly dead. He's coming down.
Can you see her? Or has she gone?
Check the tags.
Of course he had to be all the way up there. Come on, we can make it!
I should check if the leader has any tags.
I am doing. Unless he's not the leader, I mean.
Some tags here. I should take them to Duca. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
So, who are these holdouts?
This is coming with me.
Sometimes I miss the claim, but I ain't ever going back. You!
Goodbye! Say hi to Prometheus!
Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
Alright, let's just check for some data points. No data, no data. Right, so that one's completed. Now, is there... Right, so we just want to go here, really. And then maybe that will reveal something. Oh my god, they nearly killed you! I'm gonna be bankrupt. Wait a minute, is there something in the skill tree I've not bought that makes these repairs a bit cheaper? No? I will be bankrupt. You mean a lot to me, Billy. I'll do anything. That's insane. Look how much. There's only 1,000 shards. Seriously?
Here we go.
They did a lot of damage to you. Right, let's just see what this village is. Might just be a small outpost. And then we'll head out, make our way over to that last camp. What is going on here? An old water dam, maybe? No. Just a picturesque shelter. Now this looks similar to that place. Oh, look how damaged the wing is. The UI's not disappearing. There we go. Huh. Yeah, this just looks like a small guard outpost. I did! There is a spot. Rain trance rise. Hunter. Look at Billy's poor wing. That repaired? Shouldn't it physically represent that? Oh, that's how we do the barrel roll. Nice. Triangle. Right, I remember this place being quite high level when we went past it. I think it's level 40 now though, so we should be able to step on everyone like that last place, hopefully. And then that'll hopefully reveal where we need to be for that next mission. There is something unknown here though. Well, that could be another relic ruin, maybe? I think we've done all of them, but... Unknown, and then it says unknown settlement for some of them, right? Yeah, these trees are a real sight. These are they? What are they? Redwoods? There was something down there, right? Maybe another Dreadwing. Look at that mountain path, though. That looks so awesome, doesn't it? Like, you know, you see winding roads like that going up the sides of mountains. That looks so awesome. Oh, God. What an open world they built here. It's just staggering. Oh, nearly there. Right, this one might be a little bigger. Right, where would be a good place to snipe from? Wait. Why is there a giant fire claw?
Another holdout outpost. Gonna have to get rid of their leader if I want the rest to retreat.
A rebel fire claw.
Fireclaw should have parts I need to fix its override.
Is this a joke? See ya. We need to take absolutely everyone out before we have to deal with this unbearable fire claw.
I thought I saw something too.
Oops.
I saw movement. Got you now.
Do you?
Arm! Ah!
There you go. Your head is mine.
Got enough gear to override plenty of machines. Just gotta train up these damn Tanakh.
Right, he looks like the boss man. I think that's it, right? Damn your helmet.
I have to. Up there! Hostile! Damn!
Let's see if this one's got tags on them too.
Kill the holdouts? Where are the holdouts? I'm not killing that Fireclaw, man. I am not. We've got to go down there though, right?
You could fire at anyone traveling down the mountain from this spot. No wonder the rebels set up here.
I don't know how we progress the quest from here. The Prometheus quest. Might be some stuff down there. I just don't want to fight a Fireclaw. It's the most stressful. I killed him in stealth quest.
Tags. I should take them to Duca when I can. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
Any data points? Do I have to kill the Fireclaw
Using fire against that.
to kill the holdout? Surely that doesn't count as a holdout. I thought I'd be able to see them. What level is this Fireclaw? Alright, I'll give it a shot. That's bad.
Got your attention now!
No! Right in his ass. Get the shield up! Oh, he's throwing the world at us. Oh, this thing sucks. off it, big man. Oh, I forgot about there's no slowdown. I did that a bit late. That did nothing. That is terrifying, dude. Oh, I dodged that. Oh, the other rebels have shown up. Wow. I could have sworn I heard someone shouting then. Oh, this is the, like, thick snow from... yes! From the Frozen Wilds. Right, so what the hell do I do now? What do I need to hand in the tags? So that is, what, the arena? I think that's who wanted the tags, right? Oh, the Frozen Wild Snow. I love it. I am actually going to fast travel here to see if we can hand these tags in case it progresses the quest. Sorry to fast travel. Right. Challenge rewards. Is it here I give the tags in? I'm sure it was someone here that you give the tags to. Maybe it's not. I'm sure it is, man. And then I guess we'll leave the video there. I don't doesn't look like it's progressed the quest. Well, Aaron said he was going to.
Caro owes his life to the champion.
Barren Light, so I'll head there.
Caro and
Excuse you.
Where this outlander walks, honor follows. She's clear to enter. Lady Bright.
Right, can I hand the tags in to someone here?
If it isn't
She who
Regala's
flies on the
conquer.
wings of the Ten.
We owe you our thanks,
always
champion.
welcome at this arena.
What can I do for you, Aloy?
There we go.
I found some of the tags you mentioned before. Good. The squad mates and families of the deceased will be grateful. Here, what you've done is extraordinary.
Thank you. What did you give me?
Oh, sorry. I don't actually have any tags right now. No problem. Let me know when you find some.
I think I've got them all, but...
Well, I guess I should go. Safe travels.
What did you give me?
What I'd give to find the wings of the
Loads of stuff. Fair enough. Right, yeah, I'm gonna zoom over to Barren Light because Aaron specifically mentioned Barren Light.
There will be those who won't let none doubt the strength of the Outlander's blade.
I don't know why it's got this as the active quest. Right. Hopefully he is there. He said it was his next stop after all.
And may you remain.
Well, let's just top off our stash. And I imagine he'd be up here, but could be wrong. One? No, can't see him. Balls. Where would he be? Excuse me. He definitely said Barren Light. He didn't say Chain Scrape, right? Is there a campfire in here? Alright, I'm just gonna... Sorry to jump around like this. I haven't done this for the whole game. But let's see if he's still here, basically. No, you know, maybe we need to tell him and then he'll move to Barren Light or something.
That's not.
Yeah, he's still here.
How's things?
I found out who's running the Sons of Prometheus. A woman named Sarah.
Oh no. Remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Karja? She was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, she went bad. Real bad. I thought she was dead though, taken out by one of Murad's guys.
She's not. And she wants revenge against the Karja. We have to find out where she's operating from and stop her.
I haven't had any luck finding someone with a focus at Chain Scrape, so I'll be scouting out Barren Light next.
I'll keep tracking her lackeys out west.
We'll find her.
Okay.
We have to. It's thugs like her who murdered my sister.
And let me know if you find any Sons of Prometheus in Barren Light.
I will. Don't worry.
Sure. I imagine he'll tell us on the focus, right? So, where else could I look here? Oh, that's a gauntlet one. Let's just toggle everything off. Rebel camps, rebel outposts. Wait, what? Oh, how have I not spotted that? Oh my god, what? Wow, there's too many, man. The video's too long. How did I not spot them? They were question marks, right? I think that they change when you specifically select them, maybe. Unbelievable. Bah! There's one literally right there. Right, that's a bit silly of me. I flew right over both of those, all of those locations, right? I mean, this video might be late going out if I decide to do this. Oh. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I might do a bonus episode where we deal with this. I don't know. But yeah, that has been Horizon Forbidden West. Still got one last thing to do, but I think we've done most of everything else. It's been a great experience. Thanks for joining me, guys. It's been a lengthy one. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I'm sure we'll chat about it in the comments down below. So, yeah, in terms of what I'm playing next, I'm not really sure. I've got my list of things, I just don't know which one I'm going to pick. I'm not convinced I actually want to play VLR, to be honest. I wasn't enjoying it when I started it a few months ago. But there's a couple of DLC options for some shorter stuff. There's the Iki Island stuff for Ghost of Tsushima that I actually want to play at some point, and obviously Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty. That'll probably be lengthier compared to most DLCs. And then there's just the list of other stuff that's on the channel banner. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. It's been great. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. And just remember, everybody, never trust and uncrate. I'll see you next time.